Yo, what's up with y'all, man? I hope you're doing good. If you're new and you're a fan of the NBA, subscribe to this channel. So let's get straight into it. Actually, scratch that. Right before I get into the video, I want to leave a quick message. God damn, it kind of feels like I interrupt my intro like almost every other video, huh? It is what it is. So, I don't usually like to do this, but you know, people like this are very hard to come by. This very channel right here deserves way more attention than it is getting right now. So, I figured since YouTube is clearly not doing their job right, I might as well do it for them and push this gem of a channel right now. So, I'm gonna keep it real and be honest, as always. These past few months, I don't think I would have made such a leap mentally without this dude right here. Slick creates the most genuine, inspiring, motivating, and next level vids on the tube. And I know for a fact that a couple of you guys watching this very intro right now need that type of vibe in your life. So I'm gonna leave a link to his channel in the description and in the comments. And I expect you, yes, you, to go ahead and support him and show him love. Oh, and by the way, this was not a paid promotion or anything like that. I didn't even tell the dude that I was doing this right now. So yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you could go ahead and show his channel some love. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. And let's for real roll that intro. Alright, so the NBA season so far has me feeling all types of ways. Now, I'm gonna let you know right now, this vid may not be what you think it is. These two issues right here are sort of broad. So let's get into the first one. Sometime in October, the NBA season usually starts every single year. And the long NBA drought usually lasts for about 3 to 4 months. So of course, like every other year in the NBA, once this season started, of course there were all types of overreactions from fans, analysts, and sheesh, I'm not even gonna lie, like I had some too. You see, that's one of the issues here. Overreaction. People watch the first 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games of an NBA season and make the most wild assumptions just based off of a few games. In the NBA, it usually takes a minute to adjust and get things flowing. Now granted, some players in the league right now are already out here busting competition day one, like Zach LaVine, Kawhi Leonard, and KD. But you know, that usually isn't the case for everyone. All these dudes haven't played basketball at the highest level as possible in 3 to 4 months. So it should take a minute for some of these guys to get into a flow and find their mojo. Over these past 2 weeks, I've seen an incredible amount of overreaction so far. And they're mainly about the Lakers, of course. It's only been about 4 to 5 games into the NBA season so far. Literally, just 4 to 5. And you already have people over here talking crazy saying, oh, the Lakers not making the playoffs this year. LeBron fell off. Brandon Ingram isn't good enough to be a co-star. Like, damn, can some of y'all chill? All this is a process. Before you run, you of course gotta learn how to walk. Before you go full speed, you gotta start off from zero. Hell, I can even use this YouTube thing as an example. When I first started, I promise you, I was probably the cringiest, or at least one of the cringiest dudes on this platform. And look at me now, I got 99 overall potential. As I said earlier, all of this is a process. In order to get W's, you have to take them L's. And along the way, you gotta figure out how to turn that into W's. What a lot of people tend to forget is that true greatness stems from adversity. So before some of you judge the Lakers, Kyrie Irving, Gordon Hayward, and the rest of the league so quick, just keep in mind that things take time to come into place. We're only like 5, maybe 6 games into the NBA season so far, as in the making of this video. We have 70, more than 70 of these things to go. And some of y'all already want Kuz, Ingram, and Zoe traded? Wild. Now yes, before some of you guys come after me in the comments, I do understand that the Lakers have issues. That might carry on throughout the year if they don't make adjustments now. KCP, I swear to God, that man is J.R. Smith 2.0. Look, throughout this man's career, I always knew that he was an inconsistent player. He's had plenty of ups and downs, and he's never really gotten into a flow. He was like this before LA. I'm talking about those Detroit Pistons days. So KCP is probably gonna do KCP things and suck and be good here and there throughout the course of the 82-game season. So that boy Josh Hart is probably going to remain a starter for the rest of the year. And I won't even be surprised if the Lakers decided to start Zoe over Rondo once he comes back from that suspension. And no, they will not start Zoe over Rondo because he's better than Rondo, because he's not. But I think it would be because Rondo is a better facilitator off of the bench, and he'd have a much better impact off of the bench than Zoe will. The Lakers could really benefit from this and have LeBron or Rondo on the court at all times. It's just little minor changes and adjustments like that could automatically improve this Lakers team. So in my opinion, there is literally no reason to overreact. I myself definitely expected a slow start from the Lakers. So for all you guys talking crazy about the Lakers and downplaying them already, once the Lakers find their groove and figure out KCP and their entire team's shooting woes, I just ask you one thing. Please keep that same energy once they get things together. Side note, not only do I want some of you to keep that same energy towards the Lakers, I want you guys to keep that same mindset about Kyrie Irving, Trae Young, Luka Doncic, and all the other players and teams around the NBA. This little overreaction thing needs to stop. We have dudes like this on Twitter and on TV talking crazy.
In the NBA, they said, man, we got to be Kyle Kuzma. We got to be in on him, Chris. We got to move off of Ingram. He is not a long-term answer for the Los Angeles Lakers. He was a bad choice. He's got a bad body. His overall strength is not going to increase. No, Kuzma's a better prospect. Based on my source right now.
Y'all be paying this dude millions? I just don't understand it. Alright, so now that I got my first point out of the way, let's get into my second issue. Alright, bro, like, I low-key may be contradicting myself, but the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because I can see this becoming a trend as the season continues. The NBA season so far, of course, has been freaking great. It's exciting, mainly because of the amount of buckets these dudes are out here getting nowadays. It's damn near a fact that elite offense is much more entertaining than watching an elite defense. Blake Griffin and Steph just scored 50 a couple days ago, and Curry did it while he was in his sleep. Nikola Jokic last year damn near had the perfect NBA game. And a couple days ago, Donovan Mitchell and Kyle Kuzma just put up 37 and 38 points. And let's not even get started with them dudes, Giannis, Joel, and Kawhi. All this elite offensive play has truly been a sight to see. But like, what about defense? Someone please tell me, since when did almost everyone in the NBA become an elite scorer? Right now as we speak, there's about 16 to 17, maybe 18 players in the NBA right now who are averaging more than 25 points per game. Now that's a lot, but like, let me chill, because as I said in the beginning of my video, we all need to stop overreacting, and that includes me too. But like, hold on, okay, look, I don't see all of these players on this list getting 25 or more points per game consistently throughout the year. That's dead. I think we can all agree that guys like Nikola Mirotic will not be able to sustain 25 points per game throughout the year. But what about the rest of these guys? Bradley Beal, Kemba, D-Book, Joel Embiid. Look man, this year there could be as many as 15 or 16 25 point per game scorers in the NBA. And just the thought of that is wild. Like, during the past few seasons, well, I'd say actually in NBA history, there has not been this many flames set on the court. I believe that there hasn't been a time like this where the league has been flooded with scorers. Now, this could be due to like just how gifted these guys are, or how less valued defense has been. I believe this is actually due to a case of multiple things. Now, with the way games are getting played today, I have no real complaints. It's really fun to watch the Raptors, Lakers, Warriors fly up and down the court just ripping threes. But I know for a fact that this style of play is gonna bite a couple of teams in the league in the behind once the playoffs start. And a load of teams might end up getting exposed. Because in the playoffs, you know, things are just about completely different. The pace of the game is a lot slower because of the intensity and how well teams play defensively. And with the way some of these dudes are playing right now, defense has pretty much been an afterthought. So I can certainly see a couple of teams surprisingly get swept or even 4-1 once the playoffs come around 7 months from now. It's weird. I just realized that the Warriors and Rockets, the two best teams in the NBA last year, both got a tad bit worse defensively. In the Rockets case, they lost Luka Mbamute and Trevor Ariza, and that hurts them because they replaced those guys with Melo Melo and Marquise Chris, and the rest is pretty self-explanatory. And for the Warriors case, I don't want to make it sound like they're a bad defensive team or anything. They're still probably top 3 in the league. But you know, for being honest, they'd be a much better defensive team with JaVale McGee out there rather than Cousins. Hold on, wait. Hey, stop the music, wait. I think I'm getting onto something here. This really isn't an issue, but it could be a part of the reason why. Teams are out here dropping 140 points on each other every other night with ease. Alright, so as we all know, the league has gotten smaller and smaller as each year has gone by. True small forwards and true power forwards are now sliding down a position. I just realized that the league just got even smaller. Let's use the Toronto Raptors as an example. They made sort of a bold move and took Jonas Valanciunas out of the starting lineup, and they slid in Pascal Siakam at the 4 and put Ibaka at the 5. And obviously that change has been working out extremely well for them. They're currently undefeated and they just got off to the best start in franchise history. The Boston Celtics obviously just had a little shake-up too to their starting lineup. They got Tatum or Hayward playing the 4, which is pretty weird if we all think about it, because they're both natural small forwards. But you know, since they're the Celtics and they have a great head coach, I can see that perfectly working fine for them going into the future. Lakers are another team as well that have an undersized... Damn, LeBron not undersized at all. Dude big as hell. But I'm sure you know what I mean. He's currently playing out of position, and he's pretty much the starting power forward for the Lakers now, since Brandon Ingram is, you know, Brandon Ingram. And just like the Celtics and the Raptors, I don't really see a major issues with the Lakers starting LeBron at the 4. The New Orleans Pelicans, the Mavs, Nets, Bucks, and a bunch of other teams in the league have adjusted their starting lineups in order to make their offense even more effective than it was the previous year. So maybe, just maybe the reason why scoring numbers are booming so far this year is because of the cluster of offensive talent, defense not being as much of an emphasis as before, teams downsizing okay, and also these refs. I swear I cannot be the only one who thinks this way. It has been insanely hard to play good defense because the refs are so quick to blow that whistle if things get a little physical. And when that happens, that allows some of the elite scorers to get to the free throw line and get easy buckets. Okay, I think it all just clicked for me just now. But hold on, don't go anywhere just yet, stay there. I have a question for you. Does my theory or whatever about defense in the NBA right now make sense? Or do you think that I am overreacting? Yeah, this is the point. This is the point where you're supposed to comment your answer down below in the comments. Like, you're not supposed to be looking at me. You're supposed to then pause the video, then like do the comment. Like, come on, man. Yo, I just real life confused myself, so you're gonna have to help me, because like, even though it's the beginning of the season, the logic that I'm applying still makes a lot of sense. Then again, it's like, it's the beginning of the year, so I'm leaving the rest of the vid to you guys. I'm gonna let all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000, I don't know how many of you guys watching, I'm gonna let all you guys decide that down below in the comments. So do you think I am overreacting, or do I make a great point about the NBA getting smaller this year, the refs acting like hoes, and the amount of elite offensive talent that we have nowadays? Things are about to get really interesting in the comments. But anyways, this is the end of the video, man. Before I officially end this thing, remember, do not only do me a favor, but do yourself a favor and go ahead and subscribe to my bro Slick. I truly appreciate you for spending your precious time watching this masterpiece. Make sure you leave a like, share this video, and more importantly than all of that, leave a comment. So yeah, this is the end of the video, and I'll get right with you.
No way, remember back when I couldn't get a play, no home, I ain't have a place to stay, I got to work, made it certain free to way, so my girl,